Have a good day for everybody. Today, I supposed to explain you another question pattern. As you are students who are going to face the exam or level exam next May. So I suppose this video will be very helpful for you to clear your curiosity on the question and how to find out the answers for the question grammatically. This area why I decided to talk is because there are students those who are not concerning about the grammatical area. Through this discussion, you will merely understand how do we predict the answers according to the grammar. Okay, that is why I thought to discuss these sort of questions, and not only these sort of questions, even the bar graph, essays, all the question areas I'm going to cover one by one. I'll introduce it to you all. I suppose that this video will be helpful for you all for change your grades S to C, C to B, B to R. Okay, so learn properly and listen clearly, understand it clearly. If you don't have any idea on relevant area, you can comment and you can ask any questions as you wish. Whenever I'm free, I will give the uh, respond on it. So do not hesitate to ask any question through the comment box. Okay, let's start now. Now look at this one. This question I took from the paper 2015 O level, sorry, 2005, the first question. Now you can see this question put as I cannot do any amendments on this question itself. I wrote the same question down, and then it's very easy for me to discuss with you all. Now look at the question is read the following letter and fill in the blanks. Use the words in the box. Now look at there are 6 words that has been given, but one word has already used. Let's see what are the words. Look at the, any, a, few, lot, much. When you were given such kind of the area, before you go to the context, now here there's a letter. Before you go to this part, what you have to do is you better find out what sort of answers, what sort of words you are given as answers and analyze them and predict what forms of words are there. Okay, now for your good, I wrote all these words once again down below. Then we will discuss what sort of words are there. Okay, now the analysis, under the analysis, look at first one, the article. The, this is definite article. The now look at the principal is stern in my school. What does it mean by definite? Now I'm trying my level best to explain what is definite. Definite in the sense, Puta, it is fixed. Now if you say that, if you use this article the in front of a word, that word should be the first or as the most relevant word there, and there won't be any other duplicate nouns or as objects. So remember, to recognize this article the, you should have to find out, you should have to follow these example sentences. As an example, I have written here, the principal is very stern in my school. Now you know that's a common thing. In a school, we can find out only one principal. Why we are giving the boundary in my school? Because in my school, I can find out only one principal, right? Only one principal. So as this principal, one and only person in my school, definitely I have to use this article the. That is the meaning, okay? That if you said there are principals in the school, then you cannot say the principal, because in our country there are a lot of schools. Each and every school has a principal, right? So if you use article the, you have to specify that person. You have to locate this person in a relevant area. Then only you can use this definite article there. Okay. The teacher in grade 11A is teaching well. Now look at, now if you say the teacher in grade 11A, that means you have cage, you have boarded this teacher in a 11A. Look at, she is in 11A. So 11A, this teacher is teaching well. 11A teacher will say, in this grade 11A, there's only one teacher. She is the one who is handling all the subjects there. So she is teaching well. So we don't have any other teachers recruited there as teachers to teach other subjects. So the teacher who is there in grade 11A is teaching very well. That is the uh, word that is why we use this article there, because you have here located this teacher in a relevant area. So there's no more other teachers has been located in 11A. So we have specified this teacher, locating her in 11A class. Okay. I suppose that you might have understand that. So this is called as definite article. We have only two articles in English. One is the other one is a, right? A and there we have two articles here, but as in this context you are given only one indefinite article. I didn't write the other indefinite article which relates to uh, article lesson. Okay. So a is a an article. It is indefinite article. Indefinite in the sense, whenever you are writing a there, that sentence or the person or the thing should be one out of many. Okay, one out of many. So there are many person, there are many things which is in the same kind. So we use a article in front of that. As an example, this is a beautiful flower. Look at the flower. There are a lot of flowers around us. The names also they have, specific names also they have. But in here, we haven't mentioned the specific name of the flower. Whatever the name of the flower, all the flowers we can consider in common name as flower. So this flower will take a article. It is because we haven't specified what sort of flower is this. Because of that, you can use a article there. That is why we said indefinite article. Indefinite in the sense it can be one out of many. Right here, you can see the word beautiful has been used. The word beautiful has been used here as an adjective to say this flower is beautiful. This adjective has used here to explain more about the flower, to say whether it is beautiful or ugly. Okay, let's move on. She has a bag. She has a bag. Then what does it mean by she has a bag? Then there are a lot of bags with her. And even if you say she has a bag, she is not the one and only one who is using the bag. So you cannot say the bag. There are a lot of bags in a country. There are a lot of bags in the shops. So out of that whole lot, she's using or she has one bag with her. That is why we have given here a bag. We want to say one as well as at the same time we want to introduce that, represent that it's one out of many in the same kind. Okay, she has a bag. That is indefinite article. We haven't specified the bag. Now look at, there is a beautiful school in my village. Now the school has been written here. And in related to that, article has inserted here. It is because a school in my area, you yourself can reveal that there are a lot of schools around us. We don't have one school or one and only school in our village. There are a lot, right? So this is school. The word school has mentioned here to say one out of many. So one out of many, you are mentioning beautiful school. You are thinking that that sort of school is beautiful. So you are saying there is a beautiful school in my village. Then whenever you say this sentence to the other person, they might understand there are a lot of schools in your village. Among them, a beautiful school also is there. That's the meaning others, the listener is getting. Okay. Once again, this beautiful has mentioned here in between article and school to explain more about the school. Okay. And then any, whenever you are using any in a sentence, you have to be very careful because any we can use only the positive sentence as well as positive should be, if it is the positive, it should be question, interrogative sentence, and as well as in the negative sentence. Remember that any is a determiner. We can use this with negative forms of the sentence as well as interrogative. Interrogative in the sense the question form, positive questions, and negative that we use to say something that not available or something is not there, right? Has she any work to do? It's a question. Has she any work? Any, remember any, it is a determiner as well as an adjective. Okay. I haven't any money. Now look at here. I haven't any money. It's negative sentence. Any has been placed in front of the word money. Okay. And here, this any has mentioned here in front of the verb. This work is actually not the verb. It's a verb, just a noun form. It's a noun form. So cause of that only this any has written here in front of the work. Now can you see here do? Do is a verb here. Now the other word is few. Few also is a determiner as well as an adjective. Remember all these adjectives we use in front of the noun only. Remember that. And few, the word few we use only with countable nouns. Remember, countable plural you can use the word few. You cannot use few with uncountable nouns. Remember that also. Meaning comes negative form. What is this? Meanings come in negative form, right? The few, whenever you use few in a sentence, even though the sentence looks positive, the meaning is negative. Remember that. I have few pens. If you say I have few pens, the meaning of this is that you don't have any pens at all, right? Meaning is negative. Remember, I have few friends. If you say I have few friends, indirectly what you are saying here? Indirectly you are saying that you have no friends at all. That's the meaning, okay? That's the meaning. If you say I have few friends, friends in the sense that in the other on the other hand you are saying you don't have any friends, but you are ashamed to tell it in negative form. You use the positive structure to express your negative attitude. Okay. And number 5, lot. Lot we can use as a pronoun, as an adverb, or as a noun, right? So you can find out some more explanations about lot. Lot says some more large number, large quantity, right? A lot. As a noun, if you use this lot as a pronoun, there is a lot of factors in the cast. You can say there is a lot of factors in the cast. If you use this lot as an adverb, You can say, he played tennis a lot last year. He played the tennis a lot. He played tennis a lot. Okay. And if you use this as a noun, lot as a noun, you further can say, uh, it is just one lot of rich people. It is just one lot of rich people stealing from another, right? Then you just refer to the dictionary and you can get some words and apply them with this, with the word lot as a pronoun, as an adverb, and as a noun. Get more practical, then you will come to know how you wanted to use this lot in your sentence as a pronoun, as an adverb, as well as a noun. Okay. Then the much is another word we consider it as a determiner, as an adjective. Much also express about the large quantity. Remember the word quantity, not the number, large number. In between large number and large quantity, much related to large quantity, not the number. Okay. So remember, you have to use this much with uncountable nouns. You cannot use much with countable nouns. So if you say, I have much money with me, or else you can say, they have much water with them. We have much sugar with us. Don't worry, we have much sugar. We can make plenty for everybody, right? Likewise, you can say, these are the areas that you have to know about these words, answer words. Just imagine if you know these words very well, as like teacher explained you, then no hesitation for you to fill these gaps. It's very easy for you, right? Now look at this picture you sent me is, now look at the first answer you have been given there, isn't it? Look, the picture has here. This is the answer. The picture. Now, why in front of this word, why this article the has been written here as the picture? What is the reason? Let's discuss what is the reason. The reason is the picture you have sent me. Which picture they are talking about? The picture that I have sent them, right? So this picture they know already. So the picture you have sent me is already there on my hand. That is why I'm telling this the picture, right? What is the focus? What is the boundary that has caged in this picture? It has mentioned there the picture you sent me. That means we specified the picture. What sort of picture that I'm talking about? Okay. And then is beautiful one. Look at is the verb here. So after the verb there's a blank. After the blank, can you see the word beautiful? The word beautiful is an adjective. It has come to explain more about the word noun one. One is singular. One is singular noun. So cause of that, I cannot choose any other articles from this slot rather than a, because any I cannot use as this sentence belongs to positive sentence. Look at the picture you sent to me is beautiful one. This is positive sentence, not the negative sentence. So any I cannot use. Even this sentence, the picture up to one is not a question. So I can't use any. And even few, I cannot use few because few must come with countable plural noun. So one is not countable plural, one is countable singular. Okay. Let's see the other word, a lot. This lot also I cannot use because lot says about the large number and there were conditions as a pronoun, as an adverb, as a noun, it will be used. Here, one doesn't show in number. much, the big number, many, right? It says only one, singular. So cause of that with lot in the sense big amount. Okay. And much also the same. Much is also shows the big amount. So much we cannot use with countables. Then did you predict what is the appropriate answer out of this? Whenever we discuss in that way, you merely will understand is the suitable answer that we can use there, because the rest of the answers are not suitable for the second space. I suppose that you all will understand it clearly. Okay. And that's how you have to analyze these words, Puta. Then only you can realize, this is how I found out the answer. It should be the correct answer. And you are pretty sure whenever you go home after the exam, you know how much of the marks you have scored, how many marks you have scored. Okay. Now look at the other sentence. I like it very. Here, H is capital. That means another new sentence have been used from H, have. Okay. Then here, I like it very. Very is an adverb. Very is an adverb. So it has come here to explain more about another adjective or adverb. Right? Very is acting here as an adjective. So we have to write here another determiner or adjective, because very will come to explain more about noun or an adjective. So what sort of adjectives do we have there in this list, from the list? Now if you can't find it out, figure out it clearly, just leave that question, and keep it rest, then find out the rest of the answers, because it's difficult for you to find out the answer for this section, because we have any, few, lot, much. Any, if you predict any you cannot use, because this sentence is not positive question or as a negative question. Okay, so you cannot use any. It will just will classify them. And lot also you cannot use, because I like it very lot, you can't use. Lot should come in front of a noun, right? Then what is remaining? Only much. Much was the word remained. Even though it is correct or wrong, you have to use that word, because it is a remaining word there under list. I like it very and much, as it is an adjective. I told you this very will come to explain more about another adjective or an adverb. So much is adjective. So you can use here. You have used very to explain more about the word much. So you can easily recognize this is the answer that you are finding out. Okay, it is correct answer, because the rest of the answers are not matching with the sentence what has been given here. Okay, did you get what I said? Now let's move on to the number 4. Have you got other pictures for your exhibition? Look at from here up to there. From here up to there, look at carefully. Is this a statement? Is this a statement? No. This is a positive question. I told you, you can use any with positive questions or else with negative sentence. We are given positive question now. So do we have any hesitation to use any in this blank? No. Have you got any other pictures for your exhibition? Anyway, simply take there and place. No any hesitation, because any can be used in a positive question as well as what? Negative sentence only. Okay. So, cause of that, you learned it. You were taught that. So, you know how do you use any in a sentence? So, no any hesitations. Correct answer is any. So, let's move on. Number 5. Number 5, even though number 5 we are finding out or not, we have another 2 words remaining. One is few, another one is lot. Much we have already used. I forgot to cut off. At the exam, just remember to cut off all the words you have used in a answer sheet, right? Now, we need blank colorful pictures of birds. Look at a article is there in front of each blank, right? Then, I forgot to tell you here, few, I told you few in the sense, just something you don't have, right? Its meaning is negative. But if you say, I have, I have a few color pencils, the meaning of that is you have 1 or 2 color pencils with you. A few means that whenever you write a few in the sense you have 1 or 2 with you. Okay, few is negative, but a few is positive. So here, now look at, we need colorful pictures. Pictures of birds. Pictures of birds is countable. And they? Pictures of birds is countable. Okay. So you can predict it properly. It is countable. So colorful is an adjective here. Colorful, forget about the word colorful as it is an adjective. The noun is pictures of birds, that is plural, countable. So between few and lot, few is the word we can recommend to go with countable nouns. Okay, not the word lot. Lot will explain about the large number, but it doesn't say the exact number. But few we use with countables only. So accordingly, the word few is the answer option that I can have for question number 5. Few. Now look at. I have a few colorful pictures. Now you will realize whether it is correct or wrong with my explanation, Putana. Now see whether, we'll check whether it is correct. We need a few colorful pictures of birds. That means we didn't want a lot of colorful pictures. We need a few colorful pictures of birds. At least 1 or 2 colorful pictures of birds we need. Now the last one is, the remaining word was lot. Now see, use the word lot there and see whether it is correct or wrong. Then you will realize, yes, that's true. What teacher taught was correct. Thanks a lot for your support. Thanks a lot. In a great deal, you're thanking that person. In a great deal, I told you, whenever you are using a lot as a noun, you can consider this, that you are thanking the person or you are telling something in a great deal. Okay. So here, thanks a lot means thanks a lot for your support. In a great deal, the person is thanking the other, to the person who gave the great support to success this work. Okay, I suppose that everybody should understand it clearly, because now you know we didn't guess the answer. In this section, we didn't guess any answers, just we found out categorizing and analyzing the answers that we were given there. We found out what sort of word classes are they, and how do we use them with the sentence and with the other nouns, and what sort of areas will be taken as to the consideration to find out the answer, right? I suppose, Putala, you all might understand this part clearly. I'll come taking the other videos as well because I have a lot of questions. I like to discuss them in front of the exam that you will be feel so comfortable when I'm giving such kind of question areas. When I explain how do you predict the correct answer, right? It will be very important for you and useful for you, I suppose. So, hoping to come back to you all again with the other question, guys. I will go and bye. See you next day. Be enjoy and happy.